All right, live. Hey guys. Once again, this is another surprise live stream. I'm Jake, host of Disney Lost Boys and Girls, where loving Disney never grows old, and welcome. Okay, to be honest, I was not planning to do like a live stream today, but if you guys could tell by the thumbnail of this video, like this live stream, I've just saw Hamilton, an American musical, for the first time. And whew, oh boy, okay. Wow, okay, and this was, oh my gosh, sorry, I have like a lot to talk about, but I'll be very careful to like spoil anything. So, oh my gosh, but like probably go like a little bit in like the background a bit, before I like talk about like my thoughts and like what I think about Hamilton being on Disney Plus and what I thought about the whole show. So, oh boy. Well, I mean, like, and plus, like, another reason why I decided to live stream, like, as of right now, is because that way I just saw it. I want to have like keep my thoughts on it fresh. Keep my like opinions up there. Like, because I don't want to wait for like a few days and then review it, because I want it to be like fresh in my mind before while I review this. Like I said, I've just seen the show, just seen Hamilton for the very first time. So, oh boy, what a show! What a show indeed! Like literally, like after I had breakfast, I like literally popped open Disney Plus, got like popcorn ready, be like, all right, let's see, let's see what it's got. Lots of people a lot about the show. I've heard some of the songs. Not all of the songs. I've heard some of the songs before. They're great songs. Oh, I know I heard the opening song, Hamilton, of course. Alexander Hamilton. That's a great song. What else have I heard before watching it? Let's see, the Schuyler Sisters. Burn is another one I've heard before watching it. Yorktown. You'll Be Back. The Room Where It Happened. Um, Satisfied. Like there's a lot of great songs in this. I will say that. Although I will say this, if like, cause like, oh my gosh, how do I say this? Cause like, if I had a choice to watch either Les Miserables, or Hamilton, like there's like two like similar types of musicals. Like one has to do with like history, but they both have to do with history. If I had to choose between watching either Les Mis or Hamilton, if I had the choice to see it in person, I'd go with Hamilton. Oh, probably because Les Mis is really depressing. I mean, like I can't handle sad stuff, but I'm not really much of a I'm really not much of a person that enjoys like downer musicals, and like Les Mis is one of them. Like it's too much of a downer for me, even though it has some really great songs. It's too much of a downer. Like I want to go to a musical and have a great time and not just feel like crying throughout the whole thing. So so yeah, I'd rather go with Hamilton. So anyways, my thoughts on Hamilton. For those of you guys that are wondering, we'll make sure because we got one person watching so far. Make sure you give a like. If you're new, be sure to subscribe. And also want to hear your thoughts. If you have seen Hamilton the musical, what are your thoughts on the show? And like, would this be a show that like you would watch in person someday? Are you happy that you saw it with the original cast? Um, is this a show that you are happy that it's on Disney Plus? Let me know. Let me know in the comments below. But anyways, on to feedback on Hamilton, an American musical. I think it's a fantastic show. It is great. I mean, like the set, it's very uh it's really like appropriate for like the story that they're telling, also for like the setting of where it takes place. But it's very simplistic too. It's a very simplistic set. It works. It allows like gives like the audience a bit of like an imagination to like oh like this is supposed to be like the house, and it's supposed to be like a battlefield, and this is supposed to be where the like the room where it happens. Oh, sorry, that song has been stuck in my head. I love that song so much. But yeah, and there's like lots of great characters too. Like there's of course Hamilton. There's Aaron Burr, and there's Thomas Jefferson. There's King George the Third, I believe. Yeah, played by Jonathan Groff, aka Kristoff. Which, oh my gosh, like I knew it was him, but like actually seeing like performing in that musical, I'm like, oh my gosh, like he's funny, but at the same time very intimidating. And he's like one of the villains of the show, but oh my gosh, he's a riot. He is so good. He's probably one of my favorite characters in the show is King George the Third. Well, there's like lots of great characters too. Thomas Jefferson's great. Eliza's great. Heck, even all the Schuyler sisters are great. Of course, Hamilton's great, played by Lin-Manuel Miranda. I mean, who else? Oh my God, they're all fantastic. I didn't expect anything less, especially since they're the original cast. They're the ones that originated these roles. But like it's really great. The ensemble. Oh my gosh, the ensemble. It's like some of them were like playing like multiple like roles. So, like one would play like a doctor, another one would play like someone else's wife, or another person would play. They would be soldiers in battle, or like they would be townspeople. Oh my gosh, it's such a great show, you guys. It's really good. And like the effects is like there's not really like any like really extravagant like special effects. Like I said, the show is very simplistic, but in the overall, it works. It's a show that really works, and I can see after watching it, I can see now why it won Best Musical. After hearing all the songs, after watching the performances, I can see why a lot of people love Hamilton. It's really good. Well, is it now one of my favorite musicals? I might have to watch it a few more times to see if it gets up to that level. But for like, it's a really good show, though. It's a really good show. Oh, okay, we got Timmy. Hey, Timmy, how's it going? Timmy says this show got me into musicals 3 years ago, so I'm curious to see who your favorite character is, since this is a character-heavy show. That is true. Okay. Wow. So Hamilton got you into musicals. That's awesome. See, like for me, Disney got me into musicals. Disney, like the movies really got me into musicals. Like mostly from the Disney Renaissance. Like those kind of musicals really got me into musicals. Like Aladdin and Lion King, and what's another one? Disney Renaissance. Little Mermaid. Um, dang, there were like yeah, there's a bunch of them. There was like, but yeah, it's really good. It's yeah, Disney got me into musicals, and then like it as soon as I jumped onto musicals, that's what like brought in my horizons. Like I've like really loved like musicals like Singing in the Rain and Chicago, and Into the Woods is another good one. Little Shop of Horrors. And also like newer musicals out there, like heck, even SpongeBob SquarePants and Beetlejuice. Those are like two of my favorite ones right there. Um, but but yeah, oh my gosh, Hamilton. Now that I've seen Hamilton, maybe it's probably my top 10. Maybe I don't know. Like, as of right now, maybe it's one of my top 10 favorite musicals. It's probably not five, but definitely top 10. Like it's really good. It's a really great show. I probably need to watch some. I probably have to watch Hamilton like a few times to like it even more. Um, but um, but yeah. I know I'm like one of my really good friends that I've known since elementary school, Alyssa. She loves Hamilton, loves it. I think it's like currently her favorite musical now. Like it's like she loved it, and like she would like listen to the soundtrack all the time, and like over and over again. And like after hearing this, I'm like, it's a really great soundtrack. Like no wonder they got Lin Manuel Miranda to come work on Moana. Like I'm like now I know why now. Like now that I've seen the show, not in person, but now actually seen the full show, I now know why. So, oh boy, but yeah, Hamilton is a once again great show. I don't know what else to say about Hamilton. Okay, I could talk about favorite songs. I want to, and characters. Like I said, I really enjoyed. I mean, Lin Manuel did great as Hamilton. I think he's great. What else? Aaron Burr's a really good character. I really like him. And, like the tragedy of like what he went through. King George is hilarious. threatening but hilarious. Eliza and Angelica are amazing. Peggy's really nice. But who else? Thomas Jefferson's is hilarious. I also love the way he walks too. He's all like, I just love his personality. It's like, yes. Oh my gosh. There are moments where I teared up. I can't say what, because I'm trying to keep this spoiler free as possible for those who have not seen Hamilton. Because I'm pretty sure there's people out there. I mean, as much as there are people who have seen Hamilton, there are also other people who have not seen Hamilton. So I want to keep it spoiler free as possible. So, but yeah. I want to hear Timmy, since you're here in the chat, I want to hear, or anyone else that's watching, I want it in the comments. I want to hear like your thoughts and like your opinion, like what you keep it spoiler free as possible. Like, what are your thoughts on of Hamilton, the musical overall? Now that it's out on Disney Plus, where everyone could see it, everyone with Disney Plus could see it, and they'll be able to see the full show with the original cast. Even like heck, even like share like your favorite songs from the show. Well, I know for sure I definitely have like my favorite songs already thought up. And, they're usually like the go-to songs. I think like when someone says Hamilton, it's like, oh, just think of like my favorite songs. Like I know for sure one that for sure definitely is now that especially after seeing the full performance of it in the show, I could definitely say it's one of my. It's like actually hold on. I think as of right now, my opinion might change later on, but as of right now, my favorite song in Hamilton is "The Room Where It Happens." I think that's my favorite song in the whole show, and it's I don't know, I just love that. I love the type of song that it is, and I like how there's like a little bit of like a dark edge to it, and Aaron Burr. Oh my gosh, that's a great character. Oh my gosh, like his part in the end, like I'm all like, yes, like Aaron Burr. I'm like, yes, I want to be in the room where it happens, the room where it happens. Like, oh, it's such a catchy song. It's so catchy. Like, I need to know like the whole song. Like, I only know like pretty much like the main parts of that song. I just need to know like I need to know pretty much like everything else. That's what like, oh my gosh, like the chorus is easy, but everything else, like the fast raps, like oh, like, it's hard. It's so hard to learn the songs in Hamilton. Let's see. Timmy says love the musical, and I think my top three songs for me is "Who Lives, Who Dies, Who Tells My Story," the Reynolds pamphlet, and "Nonstop." Ooh, okay, yeah, those are good ones. Okay, yeah, I know definitely. I was like, I know those songs, especially since I just watched it, so I know which songs you're talking about. So, Dan, I don't want to spoil it because, oh my gosh, because like that one, I don't want to spoil what happens because I know there's people out there who have not seen Hamilton, and I promise to keep this review spoiler free and probably promise to keep this chat spoiler free. So, let's see. Tim says, "Room Where It Happens" is definitely up there, though. Yes. Oh my gosh, "Room Where It Happens." Oh my gosh, how can I forget the song? Another one of my top favorites, probably like neck and neck up there with "Room Where It Happens," is "Yorktown." Oh my gosh, "Yorktown" is such an epic song. I love it. I'm like a huge sucker for like upbeat musical numbers or like songs that are like super catchy. And like oh my gosh, yeah, I love both The Room Where It Happens and Yorktown. Like, oh my gosh, Yorktown is so epic. I love the choreography uh, in um, in that piece, and like, oh my gosh, and like also what I really liked about Hamilton is I actually learned a lot from the show. Like, and I'm not much into history unless it's Disney history. I mean, like Disney history is like yeah, but like American history, I'm like sorry, but Hamilton made it interest. Hamilton and probably and also School of Rock. Those are the two things. Oh, and Animaniacs. Those are the three that pretty much made um, history interesting and fun to watch and listen to. So, so I gotta appreciate that. I gotta appreciate them doing that. And it's like what I like about Hamilton is like it's pretty much American history told by like the today generation, like the generation that we are in right now. So like even though it's like it's this old story, like they modernized it like in like not to an extreme, but like to some way that like oh like the people of this generation it's like oh like I get what's going on. Like it's like they'll be able to follow along with it, and like it's like it's some parts, even though it's a little complicated, but there's like parts simplified just enough for the general audience to understand what these important parts of history were all about. So, especially through song. I mean, like, it's really hard to like sing and rap throughout the whole entire musical. Like, there's like rarely even a scene of just dialogue when they're just talking, but they were pretty much throughout the whole show. They were just rapping and singing throughout the whole thing. Oh my gosh, which is very similar in a way to Les Miserables, because that one's a musical where they don't even have dialogue. They just keep on singing whatever the heck is on their mind. But like I said, I'd rather watch Hamilton live than watch Les Mis live. It's like I'd rather go to a show that I would be really entertained by, not just go to a musical just cry. So, and I've seen the movie version of Les Mis too, and it's like, it's like, I mean, it's fine, it's fine. But yeah, definitely not the best adaptation Les Mis was when it went to screen. But I'm glad that for Hamilton they decided to like it's on the stage. It's like filmed at New York, and like this is I believe, yeah, according to the according to on Disney Plus, it was filmed on June 2016. So it was filmed years ago, and like they decided to bring this up now. So they finally brought this up now. But what other songs do I really like from Hamilton? What other moments besides "Room Where It Happens" and Yorktown? Um, I was singing along to Skylar Sisters. That song is catchy. It's a really good song. Um, like, oh my gosh, so catchy. Like, work, work, Angelica, work, work, Eliza and Peggy, the Skylar Sisters. Oh my gosh, it's I don't know. There's something about that song. I just really liked that song. It's very catchy. Um, let's see. Timmy says, I find it kind of funny and interesting that the first act slaps and the second act makes you straight up sad. Yes. I don't want to get in like into spoiler territory, but I know exactly what you mean now that I just watched Hamilton. It's like, yeah, like the first act, it's like, oh, it's like upbeat, it's up there, it's like you're happy, like yeah. And the second act, it's like there are some moments where like, ooh, yeah, but then it's like gets more sad and dramatic. And it's like, whoa, whoa, no. So Timmy, I know exactly now that I just seen the show. I know exactly what you're talking about. So, oh my gosh, but yeah. That is crazy. Like wow, and the lighting was really good too. I really like the lighting. Like they have like those like really warm like yellow glows, and like when like the lanterns came down, or there was like a like those strong blue lighting, the red lighting, when they have like the gunshots, like boom, like that. Oh my gosh, it's so great. And like I said, it's a very like simplistic show that does not like really like any like extravagant like special effects like fog or trapdoors or anything like that. Like it's really simple. Like they used what they had and they made it amazing. Like they leave it up to the viewer's imagination of what the heck is going on, and it's so great. And the choreography made it even better too of how they like transformed like each scenery. Like it's really great. Like, oh my gosh. It is wow. I mean, like, I don't know what else to say about Hamilton other than it's really good. I can understand why a lot of people really like Hamilton. I can now understand why one of my really good friends, Alyssa, really enjoys Hamilton. I can understand why. So, oh my gosh. Okay, let me think of another moment I really liked in Hamilton. Since pretty much like all the moments are songs. So, You'll Be Back is hilarious. That's another super catchy song, one of my favorites in the show. And Jonathan Groff, my gosh, it's so weird because I'm so used to seeing Jonathan Groff voice Kristoff in Frozen, and now seeing him play this antagonistic king, and it's oh my gosh, like the way he plays it, it's oh my gosh, and it's, with this whole da 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 da. Oh my gosh, it was. There were some moments where it's like I'm laughing, but at the same time, like, oh my gosh, that's dark. It's oh, he's so fun. Like at times, I mean, it's at times at this, but he would steal the show. Jonathan Groff would definitely steal the show at times, but whenever he is on stage, like my gosh, he's fantastic. He is super fantastic. Oh, but wow, what's trying to think of like another moment in the show or like a character or a song I really liked. And oh, My Shot is a really good one. Uh, that's another great song. That's like probably one of the main themes of the show is My Shot. Um, and from what I've found out, that was if I can remember correctly, My Shot is I believe it's the most difficult song for Lin Manuel to Miranda to write for the show. It took him the longest to write because especially since it was the main theme of the show is My Shot. It has like multiple layers and multiple purposes of like why the song is called My Shot. And oh my gosh, it's so clever. It seriously the way he writes songs and like it is super clever how he does it. Like, oh my gosh, it is. Lin Manuel is super talented. Like, my gosh, like, is there like anything that he can't do? Like, we saw him like, uh, create like songs for musicals like In the Heights, Hamilton, Moana. Oh my gosh, and like he also played Jack in Mary Poppins Returns. Like, literally, is there like, and he's also in the works of working on the music and the songs for the Little Mermaid reboot. Like seriously, is there anything that he can't do? Like, oh my god. Oh, George Washington is another great character I really enjoyed. He was fantastic. And his song, I believe it's called "One Last Time." That one definitely hit me. That one definitely hit me hard. Oh my gosh, it was like, whoo, oh boy. But man, oh my gosh, Hamilton. Seriously, I know that I wanted to do like this live stream, just like to pour like all this out while remaining spoiler free as possible. But I don't know what else can I say about Hamilton that everyone else has not. It's a brilliant show. It has great characters that you sympathize with, lots of really good songs, and it's it's incredible. Like the show as a whole is incredible, and like now after seeing it, and this is like probably the closest I'll ever see to watching Hamilton. So the whole thing. But oh my gosh, it is. It's really good. Let's see. Timmy says this show is filled to the brim with showstoppers. Yes, it is. Yes, it is, Timmy. Well said. Well said. My gosh.